Okay, good evening, everyone. Let's go straight to it. We're meant to start at 8 p.m., but we had to move the time up a bit. So we are starting now. Welcome. The session is going to be recorded. So, of course, those who are not around will get the recorded session. This is the third day. We've been having great sessions so far. It's been an amazing weekend. And I am very convinced that this is going to be more or less like the catalyst for a productive and a memorable month ahead. So, we said that the month of June is a month of revision. So, we have been doing revisions, we've been revising some subjects. And tonight we're going to continue, but we are starting this particular revision of numerology. How many people joined the 4 p.m. session? We had a 4 p.m. session on numerology where Charles taught the class. How many people here joined the 4 p.m. session? Can you share your experience with us? If you were at the 4 p.m. session, can you kindly unmute and share your experience with us? I was not there, so I want to know what happened. It was during the 4 p.m. session that Charles taught on the single digits, the 5 most important numbers, life path, day of birth, and all that. So if you were present at 4 p.m., kindly unmute and for 2 minutes, just share your experience with us. Go ahead, Eric.
All right. Good evening, and thanks so much for the opportunity. I was part of the 4 p.m. session.
Mm.
I was much grateful.
Mm.
I was introduced to life path numbers. Life path numbers, which happens to be the combination of our day of death, month of death, and then the year of death. And all these things were being used by numbers. So, for example, my date of birth is 10th October 2000, and meaning that my day of birth happens to be 10. And when I'm to add 1 to 0, I'm going to get 1, which signifies something else, which is going to be my nature. And then when we come to the month, it happens to be 10 as well. And so I added 1 to 0, and I had the 1 again. And of which my day of birth and then my month of birth, when I added the 2 together, I had 2. So we came to the year of birth where I realized that 2000, and if I'm supposed to add everything together using the categorical system, which is 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, I had 2. And so I added the 2. The already 2 I had, which happens to be the combination of my day of birth and my month of birth. And I have 4. And 4 tells a lot. 4, actually.
So your life path is 4.
Yes. So I realized that life path number 4 signifies discipline. And if you are disciplined, you are structured. If you are structured, you are able to build new things, new ideas. You move into creating, an empire around you. Everything of you is, structured. And as such, individuals within life path number 4 were individuals or are individuals who can work within the finance system, who can be CEOs, who can be managers or project managers, coordinators, and so on and so forth. And so we learned and realized that the purpose of life path number 1 to 7, and then we handed over.
Oh, so you started from, so Charles started explaining from life path 1 and he stopped at life path 7.
Yes.
Great. Okay. Charles is here. Charles, can you unmute yourself? And because what I want us to do is do a revision of numerology this week. We're probably going to use, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, your okay, now we are hearing you.
You can hear me now. Okay. Ibro,
Please press record.
Pius,
Yes, we can hear you.
can I have my iPhone charger from my room? Okay. Sorry guys. I need to connect this to the charger. Because what I want us to do is clarify areas where some of us are confused when it comes to numerology and our numbers. That's basically what I want us to do. 1 second, guys. Sorry. So Eric said he calculated his numbers and discovered that he's a life path 4. And then he said that life path 4 simply means that you are disciplined, you are focused, and he mentioned quite a number of things. Now, it is important for me to step in and explain what a life path number is. Because same energy, different expression. So now you have 5 most important numbers, right? You have 5 most important numbers. The implication of that is your day of birth number can be 5. And then your life path number can also be 5. Same energy, same meaning, right? But the expressions of those numbers are going to be different. Because in the case of day of birth 5, is referring to your nature. Now, the characteristics of the 5 energy is adaptability to change, freedom loving, people oriented, right? And all of those other characteristics. That is what the 5 energy carries, right? But when it comes to your day of birth number, if your number is 5, it simply means that you are a freedom lover. Your nature is the nature of a person that likes freedom, that is given to their own independence. They like their space, and then they are adaptable to change. So meaning that that is the nature that they are meant to nurture. When it comes to 5 as a life path number, it has to do with what you are here to carry out. It's no longer a nature, it's now an assignment. It's very important that we're able to differentiate. Now, if you take it to your destiny expression number, it's no longer who you are, it's no longer why you are here. It is now about how to do what you are meant to do and how to become who you are meant to become. So for Eric, who is a life path 4, it simply means that he is here to build something. Because the nature of number 4 is builder, is the nature of a builder. The life path 4 simply means you are here to build something. So what is Eric? That's why in business numerology, you would notice that real estate companies are usually advised to use business name in the figure of 4. Right? Business address in the figure of 4. Because 4 is the number of the builder. So there's a difference between 4 being a day of birth number and 4 being a life path number and 4 being a destiny expression number and 4 being a soul urge number. But it's the same energy. The difference is the expression. How you interpret the numbers. That's the difference. Let's go to the next question. I think we should be able to take some questions. Is Charles here? Charles, are you here? So
Yes,
unmute yourself, please. I was told that you taught them the meaning of single digits 1 to 7, right? Single digits 1 to 7. So you have not taught them single digits 8. So when you say single digits, have you taught them life path, day of birth, and all of that?
I taught them life path because in 1 hour class, 4 to 5. So I taught them life path first.
Yeah.
Then I went into the single digits so that next time I will not, after when I finish with the single digits, I'll go into day of birth and expression number and zoology number.
Okay, so we are talking about life path number 8 now, right?
Okay. Life path number 8. Yeah, that's what I'm going.
Okay, so you've taught life path 8. You've taught life path 7.
Yes.
So have you taught day of birth 7?
No.
Okay, you have not differentiated. Okay, you are focused on life path number now. Great. So go ahead. Let's have Okay, so let's have life path 8. Let's have life path 8.
Okay, sir. Okay. All right. So, am I very clear?
We can all this can you hear me? Can you hear me? Leave that part. We can hear you. Just go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, for life path 8, I'm going to teach about life path 8 on both sides, the challenging expression and the gift of life path 8.
No, Charles. Charles.
Yes?
You know what you're going to do? Explain life path 8 now. Life path 9. Life path master number 11. Run all the life path. Then we can now have another session for challenging expressions of all the numbers. Let's take it one step at a time so we don't do this information overload. So teach life path 8, life path 9, master number 11, 22, and 33.
Okay. Life path 8. The simple explanation for life path 8. Abundance or infinity. Let's call it full stop. Abundance. That is life path 8. It's the last of the manifestation triad. That is 2, 4, 8. So your life path is 8. The last of the manifestation of wealth. Abundance can go into abundance health, abundance joy.
TikTok, can you hear us? TikTok, can you hear us?
Yes.
Are we very visible on TikTok?
TikTok.
Go ahead, I'm asking them. Just go ahead, Charles.
Okay. Abundance. That's short form of life path. This is how I can make it. Then materialistic. Not material things. Life path 8 are materialistic. But what makes them special compared to the 4? The difference between a life path 8 and the 4, which both love to make money, is that life path 8 can be rigid but not as rigid as 4. They are high risk takers. Life path 8 are high risk takers. A lot of things. They love power. They love influence. So these are the gifts of life path 8. Abundance can go into money, prosperity. In life path 8, your destiny is to be prosperous, to make money. Prosperity, influence, power, high risk taker, materialistic, abundance. This is life path 8 energy. The life path 8 person, you you should make a lot of money because there's a time in your circle, in your charts, in your life at that the time in your life you look at your finances settle and go back. You always make more in order to position yourself well. There are the balance between the spiritual and the physical realm. It's like the cap that's in the that it is a sign of abundance and wealth. So in life at it is the number of power, authority, the lot of power, the lot of authority. They are leaders, just like the one is a leader. But the one is not desperate to have the difference between a one and an eight, the way they chase power and authority is that the one wants to be a leader to lead. The one is desperate to stand out. They are similar, they are responsible, they are both responsible. Life addicts can be responsible, but when you're in power, you have to be responsible. They can be responsible, but one is more designed to want to be a leader and to be made to stand out. While life at eight is chasing power. And one way to get power is that you have to be generous.
Mm.
So they use this key of being generous to buy the influence in the world. Because this world, where you have money, you can buy power from people and buy people's way out. So life at eight are not desperate to stand out like a one, to be unique, to be extremely authentic. Life at eight is very materialistic. That they want power, they want to be generous. They are actually into investing in people, investment risks. They can take risk more than the four, for example. The four is more risky than the eight, and they are high manifestors. Among the manifestation triad, they are the sharpest when it comes to manifesting. Your life path is eight, and you see that you're always chasing money, or you overlike money, you love power, you love to take charge, you are generous, they are not as deep as the seven, for example, that is the life at eight does not really care about I want to really be trained to it. All he wants that can use his power to control it to his own advantage. The seven might be more careful about how he takes his money out. But the seven is being cautious, is being calculative. But a life at eight doesn't really care. I don't care what you want deep down, what you have as your agenda. As long as I have money to influence what I want to change. These are what the life has been focused on. They focus on that prosperity, abundance, wealth. The shortest form to understand the life path is goes into this bracket here. Abundance, materialistic, high risk takers, and chase for power. And in chasing for power, they can be very generous. If your wife has a lot of things in her heart, to be good financially, you can bring financial luck to you, but even you as a man, me I'm a day of birth eight, so I know in my nature I'm always good at thinking of business ideas, into crypto or any kind of investment business. So this is a temptation for life at eight. Maybe sometimes really, but this is their priority for life at eight. They are extroverted, they are competitive. They are competitive because for you to chase power, you have to compete with people. I think Trump, I stand to be corrected, but the last time I checked him, I think he's in his last 8 year cycle. For this elections is really nice. In his last 8 year cycle.
No, he's in his
So
last. He's in his last.
dominant.
He is in his last pinnacle cycle of 8.
Yes. Yeah, thank you boss for confirming it. So his life path, if you're to start a project, the two times you should start a project, if 8 was your as life path, as example, if I'm in a personal year 8 or personal year 1, those are the times I can invest into businesses more. But 8 rewards you, it's a reward. 8 is the number of one of the karmic numbers of the world. You reap what you sow with 8. If you work hard enough before the 8th year, or you work hard enough, 8 will reward you. But 8 will test your patience. People with, like Mr. Pem was talking about expression number, people with 8 sometimes need to learn patience. Because they need to be a master of what they are doing so that they can exert power on it. And 8 wants to master whatever he's doing to make sure he can show power, to execute power for what he knows. So their biggest temptation in their life, if they look someone that has an expression of like 8, for example, will know that the only way he can express his dominance is through money, for example. So that is the essence of 8. 8 is abundance, materialistic nature for money, high risk takers, power and generosity. And that differentiates them from 2 and 4. 2 is not chasing power in the manifestation triad. 4 It's not too fit and power. 4 is more of stubborn, which is a general trait of people power. But 8's priority is not to be structured, though they are structured. But their priority is sometimes they can bend the rules to get what they want: power, wealth, material things, abundance, and they manifest very easily. If you are an 8, you go from two ends. Sometimes you're either very flat or you're very flat, very rich in it. There are times when it is so hard and your patience is very tempted if you're an 8. And all of a sudden, there are periods where money just flows with the most littlest efforts when you have a lot of 8 in your charts. So I think that summarizes it on the positive side. Courageous, competitive, those are their traits. Because power connects with being generous, courageous, competitive. So let's go to 9.
Thank you very much, Charles. Thank you very much for that. Perfect description for 8 as an expression number. So he just gave you the 8 as an expression number, not as a life path. So I wanted him to finish so I can clarify this part. So everything that Charles has said deals with 8 as an expression number, not a life path number. Charles, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now, 5 most important numbers. 8 as a day of birth number simply means that you are an achiever. You have the natural inclination to achieve, right? But it is a potential energy. So the fact that your day of birth number is 8 does not mean you are going to achieve. It's just a potential. So that nature is meant to be nurtured so it can position you to become an achiever that you already are by nature. Now, 8 as a life path number. Whenever you hear life path number, the first thing that should come to your mind is, what am I here to do? That's what it means. So when you want to define 8 as a life path number, what you say is, you are here to achieve. And to achieve, there must be power dynamics. There must be a level of materialism. There must be high risk taking. There must be influence, prosperity, authenticity, responsibility. So that is 8 as a life path number. I am here to achieve. 1 as a life path number. I am here to lead. 3 as a life path number, I am here to create. 3 as a day of birth number, I am a creator. It doesn't mean I'm going to create. I am a creator at the potential level. As a life path number, I am here to create at the potential dynamics. So when you now move to destiny expression number, you now say 8 as a destiny expression number, then it begins to carry all these characteristics in expression. So 8 as a destiny expression number must have an abundance mindset, must be materialistic and be spiritual. So the part where he said 8 is the bridge between the spiritual and the material realm. You must be a high risk taker. So it's now an expression. So it's now a kinetic energy. So it has moved from the potential energy to the kinetic energy. The moment you move to your name numerology, you are referring to kinetic energy in motion. So Charles, continue, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you both for helping me prepare them and everybody. So let me go to 9 now. What's correct? So let me go to 9 so that we can achieve the lots today. Now 9, as your life paths, I go say your mission of what you're here to do. 9, your mission is love. To be a humanitarian. That's your clearest mission. Love goes in line with humanitarian.
Humanitarianism.
Yes. When humanitarian, you tell that it is for it. Then I can use this example to make
understand more. Mr. Boss talked about the June being the 6 months. The yin and yang is similar to 69. The yin and yang. The yin and yang, you see the symbol, it's similar to the 6 and the 9. And 6 and the 9 is 18 triad of law. So 9 is the last number among the single digits. It's the only number facing backward, showing completeness. So 9, if someone is a life path 9, it shows completeness in the person. It shows that you're coming to complete. You've completed most of your life. Most of the other numbers you completed to the 9. So that 9 as your life path means that you came to share love. You are in humanitarian. You have wisdom as a gift. Some you can call it also old souls. You can call them very old souls. But one thing I know about 9s is that they look older than their age. When you see most 9s I've seen, they might be young, but they look older than their age. So they are gifted with wisdom as a 9. They are charismatic. Your mission is to be charismatic. You can be playful or creative, artistic. You also have the artistic because they are in the creative, they are creative and artistic. They are jack of all trades. I can call you, so you can be a jack of all trades as a life at 9, jack of all trades. You can, anything you teach at 9, you become a master in it. That is the energy of the 9. They are that charismatic, they are adaptive, they are healers because the creative triad 369 is an energy of service to others. So you can also call a 9 a healer. So if your life path is a 9, your mission on this earth basically is to share love and be a humanitarian. You're completing the single digits as a 9. So your life path mission is to spread love, humanitarian, and use your wisdom and your artistic skills and anything you learn to promote love, because that will fulfill your mission, your soul's primary mission on earth. That's your life path number. So that is the core of a 9. Adaptable, humanitarian, wisdom, and your past memory. It's like 9, you're in the year of the 9, year of endings. I don't want to go into the negative side of them, but it's they are people that are quick to end things. They are people that they can get scrapped in your past memory. But you should channel those past memories too hard or those wounds. You're supposed to use them to elevate to a different level. You're supposed to use those your wounds. As a 9, you should not fall too back into your wounds as a 9. Because 9s have that tendency most times to fall back. So the secret of 9 is that even if you're going to the path, go to the path to leave your shadow moon, your shadow world. But don't stay there too long. 9s are emotional. 9 is a very emotional number. And they are extremely loyal. 9s are emotional and extremely loyal. And they are also, I can call them among the psychic, spiritually gifted numbers. 9 is among those numbers that have sharp spirit. Their senses, their spiritual gift is so high. They have clarity. They can sense the environment. They are the head of feelings. They are a psychic gifted. You can compare 9 to 7. So they both have that similarity of being very spiritually sharp, psychic gifted, wisdom, humanitarian, charismatic, playful. They can be an artist. Any three you teach them, they are flexible to them. 9 is the master of all the numbers, and it's a number of endings. Like I saw this year now, just yesterday night, after 10 years or 20 years of investing in all the best players for the Messi, Mbappe, and the rest, this is the person that will win the Champions League, the Black Universal in 9, to end the era of pain that they have gone through for all their investment from Mbappe to Messi and Neymar. That's an example of 9. 9 is an ending of completion. So it's a very emotional number. If you're a 9, you feel too emotional, you love too much, and you get hurt that people don't meet up to what you expect. But 9, because of all these things, they have idealism as also one of their abilities. Idealism. They have an idea of where they want life to be. And when they don't see it that way, sometimes it can make them feel negative. But that is not the point. You have to find a way to give yourself for people and realize to pay a bit of quality, because reality might not always be the way you want to get. You then have to work on identity. I'm not saying to change completely, but understanding yourself so that you can control it. Because 9s, as much as they have law, which they are called, you should be careful not to follow the wrong side. Overall, these are all about 9s. generally. God, the life of it, through the humanitarian wisdom, with your wisdom to promote love and go global. Neither because it's global. So I think I'm done with 9. But do you have any other thing to add to 9?
No, just go ahead. Go to master number 11.
Yeah?
Let's go to master number 11. Let's go to master number 11.
Okay, no problem. Level. Look like you go.
Your mic, I think your mic is
Hello?
faint. Your mic is faint. I don't know if it's the battery, if the battery is low.
No, it's rain. Rain is falling outside the house.
Oh,
Rain.
yeah. Okay, all right, go ahead, please. All right, go ahead.
Rain is outside.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Line are meant to, they are in cycle, they are a very cyclic number from the master number. There are 3 master number. 9 is, 11 is the first of the master number. 11 is the first of the middle master number. It carries the energy of inspiring others to go one, and it can also add up to 2. 9 can also be 2. 11 can also be 2. 11 can also be 2 as one man. The added together, they see a energy of 2. To be caring, intuitive, empathetic, and very, very positive and selfless. And also have independent energy to illuminate others and inspire. I can use inspire to define them. Inspire. They collect one of the first numbers that gets downloaded and inspired actions from their mind. They are very psychic, intuitive. My matter
Psychic.
is let me speak to my matter. Their psychic, their intuition is high. They have high intuition as a master of by level. They are leaders, they are mediators, they have energy of both the one and the two together. Because of they are able to energy, 11 and 2. That's why they are master number. Master numbers can get energy from 2 different numbers. So it can be a 2 in some numerology, and it can also be 11. So they are leaders, they have the vision, they can be leaders, they can be moderators, as 11. They can be innovative because of the double 1 in their chart that gives them inspired action like the 1. So they can also have can be innovative. So they are good to get download. So they are in 2 prior. They are both in the manifestation prior. And the idea innovation prior, idea is innovation. We follow in this prior, the 159 and 157. 158. They get downloads, insights. So that's why level is the master number. So these are the gifts of the master number. So they can both play the energies of 1 and 2. That one makes them master number. So they might have master numbers generally can have a lot of troubling childhood in your life as a master number. Because of those tough childhood is supposed to push you to bring out the best of these numbers and your gifts. So what you call of old souls in numerology technology most times is usually 11 and 22 and 33. But now we're in 11 first. So these are the core gifts of the master number 11. The gift of the master number, like I told you, is that they can have the energy of 2 numbers, both as a 1 and as a 2. So everything I talked about in the afternoon about the 2 being a healer, a regulator, to read your energy, to partner well with, and also the 1 energy of being an inspire people. They have the inspiration and psychic ability. The levels are very spiritual. That is the specialty about the levels. You can call them, all every master number are powerful manifestors. Every master number are powerful manifestors. Every master number are powerful manifestors also as a level and can add leadership. But the difference between them and the normal one is that they have the balance of the two. So they can also be a mediator and understand too, because the guide the difference between them and the one. And then between them and the normal two is that they can be independent and not be like a default two that always depends on it. And the level can be independent. So that's all about the level.
Thank you. So let me quickly do a summary. So as a life path number, the master number 11 is here to communicate ancient truth. That's what a master number 11 is here to do. Because a master number 11 knows how to communicate knowledge. It doesn't mean that every master number 11 is going to be a teacher or have pulpit or hold microphone. No. Kanye West is a master number 11. So you notice that his music isn't just about rap and shooting people and, calling women bitches and all of those things. He acts like a mad person anyways. It's also part of his master number 11 issues. He is communicating ancient deep truth with his music. So let's assume a medical doctor who is a master number 11. To communicate, because you are an old soul, you have been here several times. You are an illuminator, you are an inspirational person. Because for you to be able to communicate ancient truth, you must carry all these characteristics that Charles has listed. Your energy is meant to illuminate wherever you are. You are somebody that is meant to sharpen your presence. Your presence must become your power. Chris Oyakilome is a perfect example of a master number 11 in that field, that area of life. So you see, the way he communicates his truth, there is something deep and esoteric about it. Barack Obama is a master number 11. I am a master number 11. So you see, for you to be somebody who communicates divine, ancient truth, you must open yourself up to mysticism. So you see, meaning that if you're a medical doctor, you're a master number 11, it doesn't mean you're going to carry a microphone and be teaching everybody. It simply means that for you to be authentic and to be the best in your field, you must not be closed-minded to mystical truth, because you are a psychic, right? Meaning that esoteric knowledge should be a part of everything that you do, should be a knowledge that you open yourself up to, and that would help you to become the most authentic version of yourself and also pursue your purpose in the most authentic way. So that's what it means. Go ahead, Charles. Let's go to master number 22.
Okay.
Someone is asking, how do you calculate your life path? We are doing revision, so we should be able to answer everybody's questions, because some people this is the first time they are hearing this. Okay, let me read the questions to you, Charles. D is asking, is there a feminine and masculine life path calculation? I hear the feminine life path is addition of all the numbers, while the masculine, the multiplication thereof. Is this correct? I ask because they give different numbers. There is no multiplication, it's always addition. And there is no feminine calculation or masculine calculation. Every number carries the law of gender within it, meaning it is masculine and feminine. It's just that some numbers are more masculine than the others, and some are more feminine than the others. I hope this answer is helpful. The second thing, Thomas said, how do you calculate your life path? So Charles, before you go to master number 22, quickly explain how to calculate life path number.
Okay, what is your birthday? Let her type her birthday. Let me use her birthday to calculate it on the group chat.
So Toma Enakari, please send your birthday so you can use your birthday to explain to you. You can clean the board whilst we are waiting for her.
Okay.
Okay, so her birthday is 8th February 1982.
You say 8th February
1982.
Okay, 1982.
Yes.
February is 2. February is the second month of the year.
Yeah, so it's 2.
February is the second month of the year. So as February is the second month of the year, it's 2. Then 1982. 1982. And I'm not correct. So you can read your life path and simply add your numbers together. That's all. 8 plus 2, 10 plus 1 plus 9, 10 here. 10 plus 8, 18, plus 2, 20. 1 plus 9, 10, plus 8, 18, plus 2, 20, 8 plus 2, 20, 30. That's the life path 3. Life path 3. That's the life path.
So that's it. So, Toma, I'm sure he has answered your question. That's how you calculated it. Day of birth plus month of birth plus year of birth. That's how you get your life path number. So let's go to master number 22, Charles. Go ahead.
It's about to add the 3 plus 0, because some people have more than, have to add, like, if they had like 3 plus 2, that would probably change the number to 5.
I don't understand. Like if you have what?
No, just saying, just for all of us to understand, I know that he wrote 30, but if others are calculating, they should know that they have to add. So if it was another number, it would be probably like 3 plus 1, and then the massive number would be 4.
Exactly. So the reason this is 3 is because it's 30, 3 plus 0 is 3. So if it was 31, for instance, it's 3 plus 1 equals 4. I'm sure that's what you're saying, D.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So
that everyone knows how to calculate it.
I also want to ask a question.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, why do we have master numbers? Because if I'm getting my day of birth to be maybe 1, and then my month of birth to be maybe 1, and I'm adding it to be 2. But if I'm adding everything to get my life path number, I should end at 1, which happens to be 11, not 2.
Okay.
Why is this so?
So is your own? Are you referring to your life path number, or you are just using this as an example?
Yeah, I'm just using it as an example.
Okay.
Because in this situation, someone may be thinking that if I have 11 as the final result, I'm just going to add 1.
No. If you arrive at 11 as the final result, it is a master number. You don't do anything to a master number. If it is 29, it is 2 plus 9. So meaning you still have two compound numbers that when you add them together, it will give you a master number. The moment you get to the end and it gives you a master number, you don't turn it to a single digit. Because master numbers are intensifying numbers. The only thing you do to master numbers, if you have to turn them to a single digit, is during personal cycles. So when you want to calculate your power cycle, because personal cycles deal with single digits 1 to 9, so you can't have master number. So that's why you cannot have personal year master number 11. No. Because personal year numbers is from 1 to 9. After 9, it goes back to 1. So, but outside that calculation, outside that spectrum, every other calculation that ends with a master number does not, you don't convert it to a single digit. It stays as a master number. I hope that's helpful.
Okay, let me go ahead.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Now, master number 22. What does it show you? Master number 22 clearly shows you two frequencies. 2 plus 2 equals to 4. And also, double intuitive nutrition psychic number of selfless sacrificing devotion. So master number 22 carries the energy of master number 22 is the full definition of the manifestation triad minus the 8, because he has 2 of the manifestation triad in 2 and 4. So the master number is radiating the 2 different frequencies, 2 and 4. What does 2 give to you? Harmony, first of all. I can just summarize 2. When the afternoon class, I talked about it. Peacemaker. The work well. Then when you add this with intuition, that is spiritual, because every master number is the highly spiritual soul. This is a very important part that differentiates master numbers. They came for a greater calling. Then we add up to the 4. It's the enhanced version of the 4. So I will call them the greater achiever. Because master number 4 is an achiever, standing greater achiever. If you have a life path 22, most times in your family, you're supposed to build a structure for the entire family or for the line, raise family from whatever they were in before. Because you are most likely an involved soul coming back again as a master number 22. So instead of calling you an achiever like before, I'll call you a greater achiever.
Yeah.
Because you are a builder of society. Not by a 4 is also a builder of society, but a 22 is an enhanced 4. A builder of society, not a builder of a small company or a company. You are a builder of society. You are deeper. You have this empathic ability, like the 2 we have. You are enjoying the energy of both the 2 and the 4 together. So, like the 4, you are stable. You're honest. You're reliable too. You're reliable like before. I also introduce your harmonia and your peacemaker. So you're combining a lot of all this energy together. You're confident. You're combining the energy of the 4 and the 2. So as the 4 is also confident and practical. Confident. Practical. So master number 22 came specifically, your purpose in your life as you as master number 22 is to build something in your society or that environment you are, to achieve something great. So you should have high anxiety issue, high stress, but that will be for the negative part of it, so that will be like that part. But this is who they are as they are. They are dependable. They are powerful manifestors because they have the double energy of the manifestation. I'll call them. You have as your life partner, the focus on earth to be a powerful manifestor to achieve, because to achieve the kind of task that's given to you, life path number 52, you need to be not a normal manifestor, but a very powerful manifestor for a life path 52, because you have a great body. Every master number from 11 to 50, you have a great body. Let me put it here. Great body, like 11. But more than 11 is to inspire people. 11 is to inspire people, illuminate, share information, who, like the boss talked about the time West. For the life path 22, you're going to inspire people by the structure you build. I can give an example. I know men that are mature that they are day of birth and life path 22, and I can clearly see them in their own age setting up infrastructure that also covers their extended family. And the wives might argue with them and be like, why are you spending so much on your family and that? For me, that I have a lot of esoteric knowledge. I have a lot of, and I know what's happening. I know that This is what one of his calling. If you're his wife, he takes care of you. Yes, as long as he takes care of you, there's no problem. But his mission from his life path and his job too is a great calling to set up a system, a structure, build a society, build the entire extended family that is a society. Build a society that he can live long and live on it to come back. Because he came for this purpose to set up the structure and system. So they are always giving the gift of being powerful manifestos. And they usually get emotionally hurt when people do not support their dream because they feel that they have a lot. So every master number will usually have high anxiety and stress because their spirit is so aware that it makes them restless if they are not achieving what they were supposed to do. Disappointment life path is 11, and he knows he can give his own personal experience that you will not feel happy, you will feel restless if he's not trying to achieve his final identity. He feels more alive, following his life purpose in relating people. The same way in master number 22 needs to be structure, reliable, confident, and work with people with his intuition. He work with people with his intuition and his ability to, with the two energy, to work with a lot of people, to control people, to link up with people to achieve something. That's where the two energy comes in. The two energy in the 4 now makes it different from an average 4, whereby average 4 might be over the top of him with these two energy, this double two, you can actually see it from a perspective, but work with you to help him do his bigger agenda as a master number 22. They are confident, they are balanced, they are practical, and he has the biggest gift of the 4, which I've not even added yet, which I'll need to clean work to make sure I put that part, that gift, which is the gift is supposed to be in his manifestation and his double energy. We also came with the gift of the 4, which is hardworking and discipline. Hardworking and discipline. Those are the biggest gifts of the 4. And he came with all these gifts naturally as a master number 22. So as a master numbers, they always come with double energy. The energy of their master number as the higher quality with more powers as their own two. And they can now use the energy of the 2 and the 4 to do more than just a single number 4, a single number 2. A single number 2 might not have the structure and hard work of the 4. But a master number 22 will have the emotions of the 2, the harmony, peacemaker, intuition, and also have the discipline and the hard working nature. So this is your life path. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to use your discipline and your to push yourself to create something that the society can be for everyone in the there, a structure that is consistent. Because you're one of the most reliable people around your family, around people around you. You're one of the most reliable people and the one that will give you that gift to create that structure for life path 22. So I think I'm done with life path 22.
Yes, so a life path 22 is a master builder. You are here to build, to do big things. That's what you are here for. You are not here to do small things. You can start out small, but your goal should be to do big things. So you see, a lot of the engineers, a lot of the guys in space technology, a lot of the guys in real estate, there is usually that 4 energy, that master number 22 somewhere there, because that's what you are meant to do. I think Donald Trump is a life path 4, right? Is a life path 4 that can also be a master number 22. So you see, so you are not here to do small things, you are here to do big things. So there are people who do small things and then they are fulfilled, because you can do small things in a big way and be fulfilled. But as a master number 22, you can't do small things in a big way. You have to do big things in a big way, because that's your life path, that's your mission, that's why you are here. Go ahead, Charles. Master number 33.
Okay. Now, the final master number for now, because numerology evolves as we evolve. Nothing is constant. So for now, the final master number, let's get there. The highest degree in primacy is the third degree primacy. There's a reason why. It means that as a third degree primacy has highest degree in primacy. Master number 33. 3 plus 3 equals to 6. Similar to what I've said before. But clearly you can see that this is a service number, a mission number. If to describe a master number 33 an example, the description of Jesus can be a master number 33, the way he behaved. So it can be a master number 33. But that one I can't think of it. But that's the energy of the 33. It's just a symbol of what they carry as an essence. They are a highly involved soul. And they are part of the creative triad. The creative triad is a service to others triad. The creative triad is emotional, full of love, doing everything from the fullness of their hearts. So for a master number 33, you're carrying the energy of scattered energy of the 3, and also creative energy of the 3, and the balanced nurturing energy of the 6, which when you convert all these things, gets you back to be a healer. Because the creative triad are all healers. Teacher. The master teacher. Because they have a divine calling. Master teacher. I can keep down at the own gate. Master teacher. Divine calling. No doubt, life path 33 is a divine calling. If your life path is 33, I don't need that you have a divine calling. And how do you know you have a divine calling as a life path 33? You should have a struggling childhood. You should have traumas and shadow work that other people will not have survived or will survive it. I've seen a master number 33 that usually moves when spirits enter the room. When we used to be together when I was let's say 2-3 years ago when I used to be my friend, you can be in Lekki, you can be drinking and lodging or eating. But if a spirit is enter the room, you will see spirits once in a while. And he had a very good, messed up childhood, bad family that his father would chase him to live in a guest house. But all those are to build them so that they can evolve to be the teacher and the best position what they are. Because right now, for example, use Mr. Premier as an example now. His pain is what he has used to teach and aid a lot of people online. So master number 33 really goes through a lot. So all master number 33 goes through a lot. The attack on child. I once knew a master number 33 that his mother was pregnant for him for 1 year, 6 months in his stomach. He's a unique person. And it came out at the right time that he wanted to come out. That is an example. Someone that stayed in the stomach till he came out 1 year plus, 1 year, 6 to 7 months. This is a real life story. Even my bike man, about 2 years, he used to buy things and deliver for me. So it's not somebody that I'm telling of somebody I know that is my bike man. The former soldier said they chased him out of the soldier post, scattered life, pushing him to where he's supposed to be. But he stayed in the stomach for 1 year plus, almost close to 2 years, and he came out as a master number 33. So his coming to earth, like I told you, divine calling was intentional. So if you're a master number 33, if your life path is 33 and as a master number, your calling is to heal, to nurture people, to teach people, to be supportive. You're a communicator because you have the double 3 energy, and the 3 is the master of communication. So you use your communication in life to teach people about things, about deeper things, to heal them. You use your communication to teach everything you are supposed to do, whatever you knowledge and how you want to express your healing, whatever field you want to be. If you want to be into a psychic or be a spiritualist, no problem. If you are going to be maybe you're a furniture maker, you make furniture and shares. You'll be able to communicate and teach people the depth of furniture making in a deep way to get inspired action. If the master number 33 now is to be doing anything like furniture work, for example, now, just teaching a bit of it, you'll be able to create a lot of deep styles. Because there's a furniture work now is a creative field because it works on your creative ideas to create a fine design furniture now. A master number 33 will shine in any creative field like that. Even if it's music, singing, dancing, spirituality, or anywhere you need to be creative and nurture, you can balance all the 2 energy of the 3 and the 6. which are a very, very highly creative number. So the master number 33, I can call him the master creator among the creative triad. I can call him the master creator, because his divine calling, divinely inspired in anything he's doing. If he's doing something to he will do things that will be like, how did you get this idea? Divinely inspired. You can seem to be this way, divinely inspired, divinely creative. You'll be responsible sometimes, but you'll be responsible for people. It's when he's not conscious of himself that this is double 3 energy will give him double scattered energy, and you have an addiction problem, because that is on the negative part of them. But they are idealistic, imaginative, and they love family. They carry the energy of what I thought would happen 3 and 5, and 3 and 6, which is idealistic. Idealistic is equivalent between 6 and 9. They have serious ideals, the idea of how they want life. It's imaginative, because to be a creator, you have to be imaginative. And that is your life. If this is your life path, these are the paths you're supposed to go on. Anything you're doing, you know that you're to inspire people, you nurture things, you should express your creativity on a high level. You should know that you're going to communicate. Whatever you're communicating should heal and fix things. Even if you might not be into spiritual things, or you're not trying to live this way, you want to even work as, like I told you, furniture person. You're able to create furniture that have a homely, you see, furniture making, for example, now. You can create very homely, comfortable furniture. I've seen a master number 33 as a real life example that also does furniture work, and he's one of the best I've ever seen, and it came so natural to me. That is not his calling, like he can be a spiritualist, but it's part of it. He found it so easy to do. If he was to be a singer or a dancer or anything, this creative triad is enough for him to be creative in any artistic field. They are artists. They are master number artists. They are also master number manifestos, the same as they are manifestos. Every master number are spiritually gifted to manifest things. They are high manifestos. They are divine calling. They have high calling. So master number 33 is the last part of all the master numbers, and it has the qualities, as I told you, of 3 and 6, which can be, as usual, jovial, funny, uplifting, maybe stubborn sometimes, as a 6 to be, love family a lot, and very sacrificing.
Awesome.
Jovial, funny, love family, sacrificing, master teacher, communicator, responsible, idealistic, psychic ability too, yes. Let me add down, let me point it out too. Spiritual gifts. They usually have spiritual gifts, or they are usually deeply spiritually strong. At the default level, they are highly spiritually strong for master number 33. But this does not mean that me and my life path 3. But that does not mean that they have a better life than me. No, we all have independent life. Not everybody has to be a master number. Your journey at the number is dependent on your life, your soul's life mission right now.
Exactly.
So it's what you want to do now, not that these ones are better than you. You that right now, everything is happening right now. The future, the past, the present is already happening now. So right now, you can even be a master number 33 and that future timeline or a past timeline, which is really just happening at the same time. So it's just part of your soul story.
Awesome.
So I think I've covered everything on master number 33.
Thank you so much. Charles.
Yes?
We are going to end there tonight. We are going to end with the master numbers tonight.
Okay, sir.
So I'm sure you have covered it, right?
Yes. Yes, I've covered everything.
Okay.
Let me finish it up, okay? Compassionate, because the leader is compassionate. I can just add compassionate. They are compassionate. They are all about love, like I told you. 369 they are compassionate. They are supportive. All these are sensitive. Because of spiritually gifted people are very sensitive to their emotions. So that is all about master number 33. You can be a teacher, creative in any way. As for master number 22, you can work like a 4 in any company, a CEO, or like God said, in real estate, because of anything that has to do with structure, work as an accountant, as a master number 22. You can work in any form of structure because they are accountable and reliable. they are the best people to put as your managers and senior accountants because they are honest. And as for a level, they can even go into music. I think Burna Boy is a master number 11 too. They get inspired actions, to share deep knowledge. When the levels do music like what Mr. Femi said now, we said about the levels being inspired, they tend to illuminate people in anything they are doing. Somehow I might not support maybe Burna Boy's music or Kanye West's music, but we can clearly see that there's a depth to whatever they say most times when they're talking. They always try to illuminate you. It's not just superficial. So I think, because I'm done with everything about my
Thank you so much, Charles. Guys, let's appreciate Charles. Someone is asking me a question. Mr. Femi, can master number 11 do very well in business? Every number can do very well in business, as long as you are in your authentic energy, not in your shadow expression. Every number can do well in business. Thank you so much, Charles. We really appreciate you, and we're going to continue from here over the weekend. Now, I'm going to be in Port Harcourt this weekend on Friday for Unlock Port Harcourt. So if you are in Port Harcourt or you have friends there, please tell them about it. We have posted the flyer on my platforms. We're going to post more during the course of the week. And then I'm going to be in Benin on Monday night. Port Harcourt is Saturday 7th. Port Harcourt is Thursday 5th, Saturday 7th, and then Benin is Monday 9th of June. So we're going to be there for the Unlock Port Harcourt and Unlock Benin. But we're definitely going to have our regular weekend exclusive community session. So thank you so much, guys. It's been a great weekend so far. I'm sure you've learned a lot. The videos are going to be posted because they are recorded. We're going to post the videos to you guys. And please, the most important part of this is application. It is application. And listen, you don't have to apply everything. As we teach, some things resonate with you more than others. Focus on the ones that resonate with you. The June blueprint that we sent to the community this morning that contains the rituals for the month of June. You don't have to practice everything. Choose the one that resonates with you and carry it out. Somebody said they already started practicing some of the rituals today. So have a fantastic month of June, and we will see you this weekend. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can have like 1 or 2 questions. If there are still questions, let's just do that before we close tonight. Someone said, what is Charles's handle so they can follow? Charles, what is your handle so they can follow you?
My
He's single too. Your platform so they can follow you.
alternate views.
Type it in the he will type it in the comments. Yeah. Thank you so much, Charles. Any question on TikTok, on Google Meet? Any question? Question. I have not received my own blueprint. The blueprint has been sent to the community. There's a way we have to do it for the TikTok subscribers, because we may not be able to post the documents to the TikTok subscribers. So what we can do is, if you're a TikTok subscriber, send a message to the WhatsApp number +234 708 222 9181. So we can add you directly to the WhatsApp community so you can have access to the documents. It was sent to the WhatsApp community. So if you are in the WhatsApp community, check, you're going to see there. It was sent this morning. And if you are not yet there, you will have to send a message to the +234 708 222 9181. And then you can have access to the documents. So thank you so much, guys. Charles, thank you very much. I don't think there is any other question. I just joined today. How do I get some of these things? Some of these words.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Some of these words. Let us know. Someone said these things what?
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. And and to Charles as well. We are much grateful.
Yeah.
My question is, in a situation where
Can get this book if you want to know more.
How do I get some of these things? The materials we just spoke about. If you are in the community, of course, I'm sure you are there because you are here. So just check the last messages we sent. And you can also get my book, Transform Your Life with Numbers. It explains to you in details the meaning of single digits, your 3 unique birth codes, angel numbers, and all of those things. So get the book. All right. Go ahead, my brother.
yes, sir. So I was asking, in a situation where we see twins, we see the delivery of twins, but we see them doing different things. How then do we relate to that to numerology?
This is a very brilliant question. So you're referring to twins who were born the same day. They were born the same day from the same womb, but they don't bear the same name. First and foremost, they don't bear the same name. That's one. Because your name is your expression. So your name gives you your 3 expression numbers. So that could be the reason why you will see a set of twins and yet they do differently in life. That's one. Number 2, something very, very important that African parents have stopped paying attention to is the time of birth. For you to have the proper holistic charts, your astronumerology chart, they must know your time of birth. Truth of the matter is, twins usually have maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes difference. And that 1 minute, 2 minutes difference, it matters. And that's the reason why you would see some of them, although they are twins, they do different things. Most times, most twins, they actually do similar things. They do the same thing. But for those who do differently, it's because of these factors that I mentioned. I hope this is helpful.
Yes, sir. I'm much grateful.
Thank you.
Boss,
Yeah, go ahead, please.
boss, teacher,
Yes.
I can also add up to him because I have twins that I read their charts here.
Go ahead, please.
Explain that they are different. They are twins here. They are both twins, but their life is slightly different because their expression number, like boss have said, change everything.
Yeah.
Their expression number, soul lodge, and personality number is different, but their day of birth and their life path is the same. These twins I have, for example, now, Victoria's life path is still like you because they were both born on the same day. Their day of birth is both 9/27th, but his expression number his is 9, her expression number is 5, her soul lodge is 9, his own soul lodge is 5. So there's still difference in character between.
Yeah.
His personality, their personality number is the same, both 5/5. I've actually found fascinating too, and I've analyzed things together.
Thank you. Let me conclude by saying this. You cannot teach a bird how to swim, and you cannot teach a fish how to fly. So people can share the same numbers, yet their expression is different. The problem we have in this generation is this crop of motivational speakers who create these templates for everybody to walk in, to work on, to live by. But the truth of the matter is, you can only function excellently based on your human design. There is the advanced version of numerology called the human design. Don't rush into it, please. Because the moment you mention something for people, human design, learn this one first. Let us learn this one, then we can go to your human design. Because when you get to that part, you would understand that you can be a master number 11 that is a fish, and I can be a master number 11 that is a bird. For you to pursue your master number 11 in the most authentic way, right? As a fish, you must do it swimming. Me, as a master number 11 who is a bird, I must pursue mine flying. So as a fish that is master number 11, you cannot come and be pursuing your master number and be flying like me, because you are not a bird, you are a fish. So it's very important to note that part. In the course of this exclusive sessions for the community, we're going to look at human design, so you can understand yourself better, because the goal is to know yourself. Because when you know yourself, then you can know the enemy, and then when you know the enemy, you need not fear 1,000 battles. Thank you so much, guys. Go and have an amazing, productive week, a blessed, productive month of June. I know a lot of set of twins, different date of birth, 31st December 1978 and the other 1st of January 1978. That's fine. That's true. Most twins, they might be born from the same mother, but a lot of times, the timing and the dates, they are actually different. But you know, our typical African Nigerian parents, they don't pay attention to all those things. They hand us over to God and religion. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.